Hi, everybody. Welcome to Fight Net Radio. Lee Honish, Andrew Lapche, Miguel Antonio Barragan, bringing you the wonderful world of boxing. The key word is boxing. As we always do, it is Easter Sunday, so let's check in once around the horn. So, how was the barbecue, Andrew?
Oh, it was good. Good food. All the family was there. So had a good time. Yes, sir. And there was only about, I would say, 5 kids. So they all got about 3 baskets worth of shit now.
Well, as long as there's leftovers. I live by a simple code. As long as there's leftovers. Miggy, what'd you do? Did you look for Easter eggs?
No, I did not. I didn't do it. We don't really do Easter. At least not anymore.
Oh, hold. That one was tough for me. A predominantly Hispanic household not doing Easter is shockingly insane.
Yes, yes. I did say anymore. We did at some point.
Okay.
Just slowly faded away.
Well, there you go. You got all modern. You're
No,
you're a modern Hispanic household.
is that what it is? Is that
I
what we're calling it?
guess.
I don't know. I hear that there's a new term for it called like Latinx.
Latinx.
Removing gender from it. Latinx.
Oh my God. I want to title the show Latinx.
Good lord. Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's the best. You just come up with the best titles. Well, there you go, everybody. You're all caught up. If you're asking me what I did, yeah, saw the family. Fun. So, hey, there you go. This show is about boxing, and we're going to jump right in and get you guys started. Let's start off with Ryan Garcia. And the reason I'm starting with the Ryan Garcia story of, hey, no more call-outs, my fans don't want to hear that anymore, is because literally within 3 days, he went back on calling him out. He actually had 5 stories this week. So here's the funny haha part. He starts here with, yeah, my fans don't want that. First of all, you don't really have fans. You bought them from Brazil. But we've documented that. It's the fact that every day after you ran an Isaac Cruz call out. So I guess where we start on this, I'll start with you, Andrew. Do I even want to see Isaac Cruz and Ryan Garcia? No, Andrew.
Oh damn! Did you lose him?
I don't know. It was shocking. I'll start with
Yeah.
I'll start with you, Miguel. Do I want an Isaac Cruz Ryan Garcia fight?
You absolutely want Isaac Cruz and Ryan Garcia fight. We want. I mean, let's be clear here. We want to see Ryan Garcia get roughed up, right? We want to see it happen. It sort of, kind of happened against Luke Campbell, right, where he got dropped. But realistically, like a guy who's kind of has that rough and tumble kind of Cruz style, right, pitbull style, coming in very Tyson-ish, I guess, or Tyson-esque. Not as technical, of course, because he does swing for the fences every time and he misses like a motherfucker. I think Cruz is just so used to facing guys much taller than him that sometimes he just swings like directly above his head, expecting to land on the guy's face, which I'm sure we'll get into later, which he hella missed a lot of shots on with Gamboa last night. But anyway, yes, I would love to see this kind of matchup again. We are talking about top lightweights fighting one another, and this is exactly that. So yeah, and I don't know where it lands on the scrap meter per se, but I think it will be very entertaining. I would love to see how Ryan reacts to a guy that's coming forward like that, a guy that he probably can't um, stop with just one left hook. I want to see how his feet comes into play here. And by that same topic, Cruz, I want to see how he reacts to somebody who's a lot faster. Someone's probably going to be able to backpedal better than Gamboa did. But yeah, I for one am totally down for this one, and I would sure hope that you two are because yeah, this is going to be one of those fights that you don't want to miss if it happens.
Andrew Lapche. Andrew Lapche.
Oh, what's going on?
I don't know.
Cuts in and out. What's happening?
I don't know. Let's give him a second. I guess I could push pause and be a responsible person. Why is that not going off the page? Hey, Andrew. I don't know how much you caught of that or not, but Ryan Garcia about 5 days ago said he wasn't going to call anybody out. And then for the next 5 days, he called Isaac Cruz out. I was just wondering if you want to see him fight Isaac Cruz.
It's a good matchup. I mean, look, Garcia's still coming back from his issues out of the ring. got a lot of power, but that's about all I see there. So uh, look, knocking out Gamboa last night did nothing in my belief that he's a future champ or star of this sport. That is a young man in Gamboa that has been dropped 17, 19, no, it might have been 19 times in his last fight. 19 times in his career he's been down. That it, there's no reward for beating him last night. That was a bogus. That was a warm up. That was a sparring match. So yes, Ryan Garcia could fight him. That's a decent fight for him, his comeback.
There you go.
And
Uh,
that's what he is. And make sure you guys hear that. That's for Ryan's comeback. That's all Cruz is to me.
Miguel,
Yes.
did you want to
Oh,
comment on that? I felt like you had a come back on that one.
no, I didn't. No, no. I think like Cruz. I mean, not so much of a comeback, but I think Cruz is whether he becomes a champion or a future star is one thing, but for him to fight top dudes at 135, I think he belongs up there. Yeah, he's not the most technical dude, and yeah, he's probably gonna get hit a lot, but really he's got that the great equalizer, that power, and I would love to see how Ryan Garcia reacts to somebody. Number one, he's got that kind of power. Number two, he kind of has that dog kind of bull coming right at you. He's gonna get aggressive. He's gonna get mean, and that's the kind of fight that I want to see Ryan Garcia in. Something tells me that he's not gonna get past him. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if he shrinks. He will. We don't know where his mentality is right now. We just went 12 rounds with this dude. What counts was last name I can't pronounce, Tego or something. So I mean, I would be down to watch this one because I do consider Cruz one of those guys up there. I don't know how easier just an opponent per se, because yeah, maybe his fight with Gamboa didn't improve much. I mean, I don't remember if Devin Haney took Gamboa out. They went the full 12 rounds there, and with Tank Davis, it took him 11 rounds. Yeah, maybe that was a better version or a younger version, I guess, of Gamboa. Not that much younger and not that much better, but Cruz showed something. He was able to take out Gamboa quicker than the other two opponents. So it means something. I wouldn't say it doesn't mean anything because he has to be understanding Gamboa is nowhere near what he used to be. Even when he was what he used to be, he had to get
Miguel,
dropped.
no, 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 wait a minute. He's been dropped 19 times. If the guy's a power puncher, which he is,
Yeah.
you should knock out someone who's been dropped 19 times in their career.
Well, he
That's the
stopped.
that's
He stopped first. Does that make sound
exactly.
crazy?
He stopped. No, that's fine. That's not the first time Gambo has been stopped, but
No,
that's
no.
fine. The guy has been dropped 19 times, so of course I'm power, yes, but it really that stops there. I mean, he hasn't proven nothing to be like, oh, this guy can take on Ryan Garcia now, or
Well,
he's
power and
any.
chin. Power and chin. He can take a shot. Ryan is another story, but I think that's something when you can. It's almost like a quarter margarito, really. You can take his power and how long you can keep from him that pressure on you. That's what I want to see Ryan take. I feel like it's
I'm
too much to call him just an opponent, I guess.
I'm totally there for the fight. Let's do the fight. Ryan knocks out Isaac Cruz. He is now on the comeback. His comeback's over. Everyone's gonna want to see the Davis fight. Boom, he's back. Cruz knocks out Garcia. He's a paper champ. No one fucking is gonna even talk about it. That's where this fight is. Um, so Ryan, this is a good fight for Ryan. Guy has power. Guy has chin. That's cool. That's all that's there for me. He has shown nothing else that makes him like, oh yeah, this dude can go up against Lomachenko, Cambosos, and all. And that's where Ryan was. Has already been there. The only thing that knocked Garcia off was his mental state out of the ring. Nothing he did in the ring knocked him from where people thought his potential would be. So this is an excellent fight for him. I'm all for it. Let's see if they will go ahead and sign it. You know that PBC, correct?
Yes. As far as I know.
Yeah. That's a little bit of a sticking point, but we'll see. I love that fight to go all the way. If Ryan could beat Isaac Cruz, the hottest fight in the lightweight division might be Tank Day. De La Hoya is totally right. That fight will do 1,000,000 buys.
Well, there you go. And so we're just going to let Ryan slide with, I'm not going to talk shit. And then for 5 straight days, talk shit. All right, cool. I'm down with that. Moving forward. Showtime's planning on bringing back Adrian Broner. All right, let's talk about this. I could give two craps about who they bring him back against. The question is, do we want him back? I do, personally, because I like a good car crash. So I'll start with you this time, Miguel. Would you like to see Broner fight, I don't know, a circus bear? I don't know what's left for him to fight because he hasn't beaten anybody as far as I can tell.
I mean, I might have to borrow Andrew's phrase here or word. I mean, as an opponent, what am I seeing as an opponent? I don't really see him. I mean, he's past his prime. I don't know if other than bad publicity, I don't think there's another reason people even want to watch him. But I mean, really, I mean, yeah, we do want to watch the train wreck sometimes, right? So sure, bring him back. But people still want to watch him, probably for the wrong reasons, but people still want to watch him nonetheless. So this is probably
Is it a wrong reason? No, let's be honest. Come on. I feel like I'm on a sex line. Is it the wrong reason? No, no, really. Is it the wrong reason, baby? Is it? Yeah, come on.
I don't know. I just like I would like when I first saw this headline, I was like, oh shit, they're bringing him back as a commentator, shit, or something like that. But apparently he's doing it. So I guess it would have to depend on the influence. I'm gonna watch because I'm gonna watch. I love boxing in general, so of course I'm gonna watch. But I would be watching with even more attention if like it was a decent opponent, But realistically, he's most likely gonna be the weak side as far as like level, I guess you could say. 'Cause I don't even know what weight class he's coming back at. I'm sure they haven't even gone to the details yet, but
185. Maybe heavyweight. Canelo's next opponent, for God's sakes.
175.
Sure, sure. Why not? I mean, he looks puffy and bloated, and I haven't seen him since rehab, or whatever he's going through, allegedly. But I think the bigger question is, why do we keep buying off on the AB thing? And if it's strictly for the circus act, I'm down. It's the only reason I watch Chavez Jr. Like, I'm waiting for his literal nuclear meltdown at the end of a fight and have daddy issues in the middle of the ring. Um, so I'll turn it to you, Andrew. You want to see AB back?
You guys are both right. One it's yes if you like to see the car crash, and the other one is what Miguel said. What division? Look at 147. I don't think there's anything left for Adrian Broner. 140. Kind of like him there. There's some potential fights I think he can still do there as long as he's dedicated to the sport again. The guy had talent before. In the right weight division, he can probably still give a good fight or two left in his career. So yes, him at 140, I wouldn't mind seeing a matchup or at least a try at a comeback. And like for what you said too, even if it isn't a successful comeback, he's probably going to put on a great show, build up during to the fight.
All right, let's move forward. Oscar De La Hoya says Jake Paul is the real deal. He can be world champ. Now, there's a follow-up story where Jake Paul douchily said, yeah, no, Oscar's right. Wow, wow, wow. I don't know who's paying who's blowing who in this scenario. I guess my question, Andrew, have you seen anything that makes you believe what these people believe? Or is this just payola to get a guy who's going to get 1 million views?
That's probably what it is. De La Hoya is just trying to get one of his fighters on a Jake Paul card just to try to build some more get some more viewership on his fighters. I don't see anything else happening here. Jake Paul, where does he fight at? What division is he supposed to be in the boxing?
175? I want to say 175 or 185, like a light heavyweight, I think.
Yeah, so he's grown everything.
I think it's like cruiserweight division because I think didn't he fight
Canelo setup. Oh.
like 190 or some shit. I mean, not that he looked great. He looked kind of soft, but he was in good shape nonetheless. But I could have sworn his fight with Tyron Woodley was at 190. So and now it's like cruiserweight to me.
Yeah, and this is a bullshit.
Can I say that I'm actually jealous of his hat? Like, I would love to do Make Boxing Great Again just to piss off boxing fans. I mean, he clearly is just sticking a spoon into the side of the sport just to grab views. I mean, Good for him. I mean, from a marketing standpoint, the dude, I want to believe he's either the most epic douchebag ever, or he is the smartest marketer I have ever seen in my entire life. And I can't really decide at any given point. And looking at that hat,
Until he truly crosses over, Biggie, I think he's just a good marketer. He makes good money in his market, his fan base, which is no knock. He makes millions of dollars. That's fine, but he's not a crossover. Everybody talks about Jake Paul. You know, in all the urban neighborhoods are talking Jake Paul, and all the rich neighborhoods. It's like, no, you don't see that. So he has his own market from his YouTube videos, and he's riding that wave. Hats off to him. Now, with that being said, the only thing he's done in boxing is fought in the ring. He has fought no boxers. He's fought no ex-world champs. So until he does that, he's not a real boxer. He's a celebrity who's boxing in the ring against MMA guys or whoever else they're putting in. The NBA star, they fought one of those guys. Whoever they do on that. His brother fought a boxer and didn't win.
okay, is this the one that wants to fight the Fury, or is it the other? Like, I can't keep all right, so if he fought the lesser Fury and was decisive for you, Andrew. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a decent dude. Hey, he fought a professional boxer more than I ever did, so no, hats off to him. If he fights Fury and beats him, Fury's undefeated, man. Fury has a brother who's been a world champion for years. He's been in the professional game for years. Looks like his brother's been around him for a while, so he knows boxing. He's been in the gym. He knows how to train. He knows.
And we lose Andrew.
I say that one.
Yeah.
He's been around the sport long enough to say, yes, that would give Paul some credibility if he was beating him, sir.
Well, I'm going to have a moment here in the show. Let's just take it down a note. I was informed this week that I have to withdraw my offer to fight both of the Paul brothers by my insurance person, who, when they got to the final question of my insurance form, said, "Do you do extreme sports?" I go, "Define extreme." Hella jumping, hella skiing, extreme paragliding. Very last question, boxing, which brought up a series of questions. Do you do jiu-jitsu? Do you compete in jiu-jitsu? Do you do MMA? Have you done MMA? Do you do boxing still? To which I had to say, well, there might be video. There might be. The person who was filling out the form said they might not pay your policy, so I'll have to call in. So I was informed as of this past week, and I am officially announcing it. Please, I'll take questions just a second. I'm officially announcing my retirement from any stupid combat sports with any stupid celebrities, including doing another Pan Jiu-Jitsu tournament. I'm now taking questions. Miguel?
Does this include exhibition?
Yeah, actually it does, because if we shoot video, it's kind of a $3 million policy, and I'm kind of determined to, take care of the company and my daughter, and you know what, I got to be responsible with the day job. It just seems the right thing to do. Am I sad? Yes. Now, I am allowed to still train on a limited basis in only jiu-jitsu for some ridiculous reason, which has the most injuries, and I find it comical. I now turn it to the person in the Bay Area with his hand raised, Andrew Labouche. Final question.
Too bad you might have been able to beat Tommy Fury, too.
Well, we'll never find out about the beer challenge. I really wanted to shoot one beer challenge. I was down. Go ahead. No. What I was always thinking was, I think we can pull off a beer challenge. I think somebody like an Oscar would be down with the one-handed beer challenge. There's a real problem when you've had the number of concussions I've had. Some of these guys can actually crack. Well, I have to say, for all of you longtime listeners, you will never see a live beer challenge. I will recreate Oscar's birthday cake. I'm allowed to do that. However, anything that involves me on video getting hit in the head once you buy a $3 million policy to take care of your daughter who's off to college. I got to be perfectly honest. Peace out, people. Peace out. It was cool. Good run. No more stupid stuff. So, thank you, Jake, for giving me this. Uh, Yee! Yee! Well, we've got video now, right? So now we've got video of it. Killian's missing. 3 million is missing. I I was strangely so sad last week when I was told that, yeah, you can go to the gym, don't shoot I go, all I do is shoot video and do this silly show. And my person who's writing this up going, yeah, no. Yeah, like, you got to be, like, pretty for real about life when you start doing policies like this. I go, for what? So one doorknob on this, like, listener, like, figures out how to, like, forge my daughter's social and take all the money? Like, explain to me how that's gonna work. Like, oh well. But hey, Jake and whatever the other Paul is, it was legit. I mean, oh my God, Jake Paul and the beer challenge. How freaking great would that have been? Oh well, let's move forward. And thanks for everybody listening to my retirement. Yeah. Straight up. Miguel knows this. I was calculating doing this for one last run. We've talked about this. It's all over. There's no beer challenge. It's over. Turn the lights off. It's time to go home. Oh well. Oh well. It would have been fun to watch me do one last run of stupid shit, but apparently I retire from doing stupid shit on FightNet Radio. Hey! Eddie Hearn prefers to stage Joshua and Usyk in London, but says Team Usyk wants to maximize revenue. All right, so last week it was announced. This is for real. They're bringing him back from Ukraine. This is really going to go down. They haven't picked the venue. This is really officially a thing. So who cares what Tommy Hearn says? And by the way, thank you, Tommy Hearn, for the interview. I'll start with you, Miguel. Where's the best venue to restage the match? Ukraine. Probably something wacky like Ukraine. Kiev. Barstow. Barstow's available. Andrew, where would you like to see the fight?
Shit, it really doesn't matter. It's not going to do anything over here in the States, so you would think that
What?
Joshua,
Are you joking?
you said Joshua and Usyk?
Yes, the rematch.
No, I think Joshua isn't a big star in America, and Usyk hasn't hit that level yet. At least we're talking heavyweight money. You think they're going to bring in 20 million at the gate?
At Vegas, like if they did Vegas, if you're telling me that they went and got Allegiant Stadium, that doesn't sell the place out and do one record weekend, you're telling me
No.
what?
Fuck no. No way, bro. No, Anthony Joshua is not that guy anymore. He got his ass whooped by Usyk in the first fight. He kind of looked nervous when he was getting hit. No one has faith in Joshua right now.
he's Usyk is a rock star in the boxing world for fighting, and he's a war hero now. Are you?
I don't know if that heavyweight prices. You're still talking $20,000 front row seats. Is really is the music world going to show up for Usyk? Is the Hollywood going to show up for Usyk? I've never seen it. We have yet to see it. It didn't happen at their first fight. Now in the UK, yes, these guys have a fan base. Even Joshua does out there. Maybe even in Dubai. Now the thing about the UK, I don't know what their prices are. I, their pay-per-views don't do as good as they do in America. Okay, and they've had some big names. Lennox Lewis is a huge name. Tyson Fury is a huge name. These are crossover stars. Yet their pay-per-views don't match that of, like, say, Tyson and Evander Holyfield would generate. So over there, they might cap 90,000. I don't know. I've never heard anything about their live gate. You've never heard, oh, the Tyson Fury, Vladimir Klitschko, that's up there with the World Cup. You know the World Cup in the '96? Yeah, they did the same about numbers in the live. I've never heard that for any of their boxing matches over there. So they put in a lot of people in the stadium. I don't know what their prices they're giving for those tickets. This Tyson Fury fight. This is another one that we can gauge off of. This thing, they sold 94,000 seats. You think they would have made 20, 30 million at the live gate? You think that's what it speaks? I haven't heard one thing about the live gate total yet.
Well, because they have to pay people. We learned from Showtime and the PBC, you can't disclose numbers because, they're payouts. Which, by the way, is the most deceptive sentence ever uttered by a boxing promoter.
Because Top Rank does. Top Rank has released numbers. Las Vegas releases numbers. So we have seen live gate numbers for boxing matches. The Tyson Fury Damian White, it'd be nice to see what 94,000 seats looks like as a total on the dollar bill. No, Usyk Joshua, that is a no for America. They have to keep it over there for this thing to have to make serious money, maximize their income, has to stay in America.
Am I wrong to think that the last time we actually got numbers was just HBO after a pay-per-view? Like, they were the last of the Mohicans when it came to releasing? So, you'll do Canelo over at DAZN / Eddie Hearn, but you won't do Joshua Usyk? I mean, that's a little sketchy. No, I understand what you're saying. It's selective.
They showed Canelo Triple G numbers. We've seen their live gate numbers. Hell, I don't know when's the last time we've had a fight that's generated the whole world's attention. Is it really? Maybe Tyson Fury versus Wilder. They released those numbers. Matter of fact, they did release those numbers. Wilder versus Fury was released.
I think Top Rank was the promoter for that fight. The PBC was the first promoter, and we didn't, as I recall. But no, I hear what you're saying. It's selective in boxing, right? So you're only going to show your A+ on the test, and you're going to kind of shove your F- under the desk. So, cool. I mean, Bob is the last of the Mohicans when he'll look into the camera and, that was a single. What does that mean? You just had Manny Pacquiao fight. It was a single. What does that mean, sir? Fuck you, good night. What? Like, I mean, that's kind of the best part of Bob of, we made money. It wasn't, I'm not like buying a home, okay? Fucking tremendous. These promoters are tremendous. They're all, I'll say it, and it might cost me later. Generally speaking, well, I've got two of the promoters I want anyway. Most of you are freaking scumbags. Like, you guys just paint pictures with PR and media that it's just, am I wrong about this, Miguel? Like, every time I see a story like this, I'm like, jeez, just be transparent. Like, stop treating boxing fans like morons.
Well, there's no way they're going to be transparent. I mean, we can just forget about that. That's just totally, what is it? It's a lost cause. There's no fucking way they're going to be transparent. We know, like, there's stuff that we know that not people fucking know. So there's no way fucking way in hell are these promoters going to be? And plus, they win in the end, right? Ultimately, we've heard the stories of John Cena, of course, how much millions of dollars he fucking robbed from, or I would say robbed, stolen legally because of those damn contracts that he has them signed before they even filled out. So hey, promoters win in the end. No, there's no fucking way they're going to be 100% honest.
Andrew, are we ever going to see a day where it's completely transparent?
No.
The fact that you laughed at it like I stole your money or something was the best part of that sequence. Like I almost want to go back and just edit your laugh and then not get your answer. Holy crap. Oh well. I can dream in a world where I dream. Andy Ruiz is going to fight a guy named Tyrone Spong. I turned to my expert on by the way, on a Triller card. All right. Let's have this is officially off. This is as of Wednesday. Are you telling me?
Yes.
No shit. What? Who got the COVID?
Actually, from what I understand, that fight was never. It was like early announced. I don't think it was ever actually really like set to actually happen. I think somebody just maybe leaked out a rumor or some shit, and it got to the point where it picked up some steam on the internet, and it became this. Oh, this is the guy who's fucking really fighting next. But I mean, it was such a like 180 ending. I don't know if there's another story. It sounds like it's not another story.
No, there's not.
But he's gonna be fighting Luis Ortiz. Everybody has already heard.
Tito?
Ortiz.
Because I don't want to see Luis. I would rather see Tito. Oh my god. I did see the Ortiz thing and I thought they were all kind of related and I kind of laid off from whatever it was on Thursday, but come on, Luis Ortiz. I think I have brain damage. I mean, Luis Ortiz at this point, good Lord, Miguel. That is some, like, it's getting criminal.
Well, okay, so yes, it's probably not a great idea because I'm not sure how much credit Luis is going to be if he beats him. And I say if because yes, Luis Ortiz is coming off a win, not a huge win. I think it was Charles Martin. I think who he last beat. So it's not like he beat a big name per se or a former champion. As a matter of fact, no, I think Charles was a former champion. But anyway, my point is he's not exactly a top dog in the weight division. He's kind of around that area. People know who Ortiz is, and they know his story, whatever. Right? He's 40 some odd years old at this point, so I'm not sure how much credit Luis is going to get. But nonetheless, he is fighting another name. Right? He's coming back.
Really? Really? Is it not a stretch to say Luis Ortiz is a name? I mean, he's got a name, but
He got lost twice. He lost twice. He lost like twice to fucking Wilder. So if nothing else, people know who the hell he is to some degree because of his defeats to Wilder. So yeah, it's not like he's a total favorite. It's not a hardcore fan, to know who the hell he is. It doesn't take hard to realize who he is. It's not that obscure. So hey, this is something. This is a step forward for Ruiz. His last fight, I think, was against Ariola, if I recall correctly. So
correct.
this is a step, right? He's gonna fight.
The pay-per-view of Mexican Americans or Mexican. I think they both declared themselves Mexicans for the fight.
For that night.
For that night, yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, hey, I'm sure it's going to be a pretty decent fight. I won't call it a big scrap. It won't fall on that either. But it's going to be an okay fight, and it's going to be a good one for Luis because I feel like he's winning. But hey, we have ourselves a wily veteran and southpaw and naturally taller, or naturally bigger. Who the hell knows what's going to happen? But I'm saying I see Ruiz winning this one. Nonetheless, I think it's going to be a pretty decent fight.
Andrew, are you interested in Luis Ortiz?
No, listen, if the fight's on Showtime, I would watch it.
Oh, it's pay-per-view, totally pay-per-view. Oh yeah. Should we bet?
They might hold off to the pay-per-view just because of the Ariola Ruiz pay-per-view that seems like it didn't do anything. Luis Ortiz isn't that far off of Ariola. I know fans being like, yeah, I'm not betting down. Unless that undercard has, Sarno versus Benavidez on the undercard, maybe something like that could make a profit, turn a profit. But with the PBCs, the way their undercards are, and them just trying to put this as a main event, I don't know if they would sell. And look, I when that thing got announced, it backfired on them big time. Everyone was talking shit about that fight. They were saying, how could Ruiz agree to take on an opponent like that from where, just a few fights ago, he's the heavyweight champ of the world, and now he's fighting some MMA, slash, what is he, kickboxer, MMA guy?
He's primarily kickboxing, but he experimented in MMA a little bit.
Yeah, so no one took that fight serious. It probably wasn't going to sell. Triller's already been eating their ass on a lot of these fights, so they might pull that plug real fast, thinking they weren't going to get sucked into another trap. With that being said, El Hendo, Ortiz, if you go back to Ortiz, the fan base will come out and watch that fight. And that's why I'm hoping he sticks it on Fox or on the other outlet that they have. Showtime, there you go. And Showtime seems like a perfect fight for them. That should be in their budget and everything to get this fight. Ortiz cannot be demanding that much money anymore at 55 years of age. He should be lucky he's getting a paycheck right now. He's very, very close to being irrelevant in the heavyweight division.
Well,
And they should put it like on Showtime on one of the free weekends. Sometimes
it's hilarious. All right. Next week, Dillian White, Tyson Fury. So let's talk about the lead up. Wait, I'm ready and looking forward to seeing everyone on the 23rd of April. Well, welcome to the party, asshole. They're expecting 94,000 people and White finally coming out of the closet. This is not just the Tyson Fury show. The fight sold out because of me and Tyson Fury, which, by the way, bro, you're 100% wrong. You didn't do a press conference. You didn't show up during training. In fact, I'm not even sure you trained. I mean, yeah, you got 94,000 people and kudos. But as far as I can, let's start with the first basic. What? And there was another story from Tyson Fury saying, I'm good with it. Yeah, if I sold 94,000 tickets, I wouldn't give a crap either about a dude not showing up to, do his end of the... half this job is promoting. And White did dick. That's the title of the show. White did dick. I'll figure out a better word for it. But White did dick. I mean, let's be legit honest here. You just stepped out on the first press conference. These are your first comments. In 8 weeks, this past week, you look puffy and bloated like you haven't trained, like this is the great white hype. I mean, this is legitimately, he's walking into this to collect a paycheck. Tell me I'm wrong, Miguel. Andrew, let's talk promotionally. It's comical. Like, I've never seen a fighter do this crap ever.
One thing Deontay Wilder and the type of fight that it was with Wilder dropping Fury, Fury basically coming back to dominate this man, dominate America. Um, how big the rock star is. We know he's a rock star, but I think Saturday night we're gonna find out how big is he. And if I'm telling you, this place is packed from the front row to the back, and it's all Tyson, and they're screaming Tyson, and they're singing with Tyson, and it's the Tyson Fury show. Wyatt had very little to do with them getting those fans in that building.
All right.
Fury's the man. He's undefeated. He has every title that the heavyweight division has ever given to the sport, from the UK to America. He beat Deontay Wilder, who is an undefeated American. Look, Lennox Lewis never did that. Holyfield's not undefeated. Tyson's a fucking image of himself, a shell of his former self when Lennox Lewis beats him. So these were big fights. But I don't know. Tyson Fury might already hold that title as the number one, who defeated the number one American from UK soil. Might already belong to Tyson Fury. He has a pistol win on him too. This is the Tyson Fury show. We'll see how big it is on Saturday.
All right, which takes us to ultimately what we all must do. I will start with you this time, Andrew. Let's just pick the round. All right, we all know Dillian White's going to lose. So what round?
I'm gonna go middle rounds. I'm gonna say Tyson Fury's gonna put on a show and outbox Dillian White into submission. I don't see him. I don't think he's gonna risk it. He can dance around this man. He has the height, the reach, and the speed movement to keep him busy. So I look for Tyson to do that, wear him down, stop him in the middle rounds.
I turn to the scrap meter. First of all, will it be a scrap?
I don't think so. I feel like Tyson is going to make White miss. He's going to make him look like he's swatting at flies quite a bit, at the very least, at the very beginning. Because, as Evander said, you don't really... Fury doesn't want to risk anything, catching anything from White early on. He's going to be fresh, he's going to be powerful, he's going to be sharp at the very beginning at least, so there's no point in risking it. He's going to dance around him for a little bit. He's going to try to make him get tired, swing for the fences and miss. So that's most likely going to be like the first half of the fight. So when you have half of the fight, half the fight down, hardly see any exchanges. Either won't land on the good scrappy either. So chances are it's going to be, I think it's going to be late. I want to call it middle rounds. I'm going to say 9-10-ish, because I do think that White is going to, or Fury's going to let White get like hella fucking tired and then seal the deal. So I'm thinking 9-10th round. It's gonna be TKO. I think at some point White is gonna hit the canvas, but when the fight gets stopped and the referee jumps in, it's gonna be White up against the ropes, like halfway falling over the way Gamboa was last night. So you won't be completely knocked the fuck out, but yeah, 9-10 TKO for Fury.
All right, what everybody cares about, the guy who's the most accurate bettor on the team. Hate me if you must. I'm only good at one thing. Like, I have one other good feature. Number one, I would bet the KO straight up. If I can get as close to even money on that, that would be my bet, because I know the what I was trying to check was how lopsided are they at this moment. Usually they're really lopsided. For the last time we checked, it was horrific. In fact, I'm gonna guess he's at least, at last look, a 4-1. He's got to be a 4-1. He's got to be at least 4-1 without me even looking. Let's see. I guarantee he's plus 17, or it's gonna be great. Yeah, 4-1. Nailed it. Look at me. So occasionally, but the fucked up offset is that they're betting Fury up, and now he's -6. God damn. That's a big number, kids. Bet the KO. That's a no-brainer. If it were me, always take the unders, and if I can get close to even again. You're not going to get to parlay that unless you're Sam Navajero in Australia, so I'd parlay those two. Then, if I was going to be the big dog on this, I'm going way out on a limb. Rounds 2, 3, and 4. I don't know what the odds are. My pick would be 2, 3, and 4. Straight up. And there you go. I mean, the easy money here, if you could parlay like on Bovada and they'll let crazy things happen, I would do KO under. No doubt in my mind. And I guarantee the unders are probably 6.5. They don't put them up here, but clearly it's right around there. Good God. Plus 400, minus 6. God, Dillian. Nobody believes in you, bro. Nobody. Which takes us to what could have been the most epic night in boxing. Ugas suffers a fractured orbital socket bone. They didn't put that up there right, and that's why I was trying to say it correctly. It was a fractured orbital socket bone. That would be the thing, right? It's really fucked up. And in the loss, and vows to come back stronger. And no, you won't, but it's adorable. What you did do in one round was expose that Spence is kind of vulnerable to somebody who can punch. But when it comes down to it, you damage the guy, you win the fight, and Spence stepped up, I guess. I'm trying to downplay it because I've read multiple reports on this. I've watched it. I think he got exposed on some level. I think he stepped up after whatever that mouthpiece... Let's start with the damn mouthpiece sequence. I mean, what in the blue hell was going on with that, Andrew? Yeah, he was getting cranked on. It was like he was pulling like a Corrales almost. Like he got cranked. Miguel, your take on the fight. What were they charging for that? $75 or some stupid amount of money?
does nothing with it. Does fucking like jack shit with it.
Nothing.
That
He never finished. I, when I saw it, my first instinct was make it look good, but not too good.
yeah, right, right. Now he cracks up, he goes for the ropes, right, and then Ugas backs off almost like in a overly sportsman-like way and be like, okay, yeah, I'll pause so you guys can have a break and there's a lull in the action, and the referee can say he has an opportunity to stop the action so he can go ahead and put them out. Again, at that point it was all done because even the second half of that round, Spence put it on. Spence was like, fuck it, I'm gonna take the round back and he's gonna put it on Ugas, which he did, but it just looked like there was just so many people that were just doing the wrong thing. It's like I'm not even sure if the referee realized the mouthpiece was out for a second. Spence trying to call his own timeout, when the mouthpiece was flying, and then Ugas trying to do the sportsman-like and like back off so they can have time to put the mouthpiece back on. Like, no, dude, this is your chance. Like, this is all the shit that you talked about, and your struggles, coming to this country and all this. Everything was dependent on that one moment. You had this shot. This was it, bro. You fucked him up because he wasn't paying attention to Spence. I mean, you should have gone in for the kill. That was it. That was your last fucking shot, and he didn't do anything with it. So it seemed like the referee kind of lost control of the fight for a quick second. Things weren't really, working. I wasn't sure what the hell was going on at first, and on top of the fact that Rick Flores was losing his shit every other fucking second when the referee stopped the fight for the mouthpiece thing. But it seemed there was so much confusion that Ugas could have taken so much advantage of, and he didn't.
Well, which takes us to the fact that
Listen, wait,
yeah,
real fast for all you Spence fans, PBC fans, anyone that thinks Spence is beating Crawford. Ugas was not special. The man has a record of 27, 4, and 12.
yep.
27, 4, and 12. Okay? That is not a legendary record. Not by knockout percentage, winning percentage, and he has too many losses. He's not a legend. He didn't fight hella guys where you're like, oh no, he's been fighting for 20 years, the top five. No, he has 4 defeats going into a unified championship match against Spence. This is not legendary. Spence did not look special last night. Nobody after the fight said that's your pound for pound champ. Nobody after the fight, besides PBC fanboys that always stick up for PBC fighters, are saying that Spence is going to beat Crawford. It didn't make a ripple in the water at all in the boxing world. This was a fight that happened. Pat thought Spence won the fight. Now we're going to see Terrence Crawford basically all I'm seeing on the internet. No pound for pound movement. No special night. He didn't look special. The record
It
was not
was
special.
a setup essentially to get to. It's a setup. It's a setup for Crawford Spence. It's exactly what we called a couple of weeks. It was a set. It's a setup, and they're going to feed Spence, and they're going to run Crawford.
We thought we'd had this set up before, but we'll see. At least now,
Right.
Spence said, I have the belts. I only need one more. I'm coming for it. We'll see.
I
Um,
was just about to say that exactly. This
That
is one of
was
the
the
most
quote this week.
recent memories that we've heard shit come out of Spence. None of this. I'm gonna go chill with my horses and my ranch bullshit. He finally said, "Okay, you know who's next?" It sounded like he had a little bit of a rough edge on him, right? It sounded like he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. Like, no, no, fuck that. I'm after that belt. Oh shit. Okay, now it's different. But again, yes, it doesn't guarantee jack shit. It doesn't mean they're gonna sign the dotted line because we went through this blue balls before, so it's not like it's gonna be the fucking last time that they're gonna do it. But nonetheless, it showed a slightly different version of Spence in the post-fight interview, so that shows some sort of promise.
this is going to come down to money. Look, the only reason why Al Heyman could work a deal with Saul Alvarez for $30 million is because the other guy took 10. Is that going to happen when Spence fights Crawford, or is both of them going to go, I want 25 million. Nope, I want 20% of the pay-per-view. No, I want 20%. Heyman's going to be like, wait a minute, you two divas, what's left for everyone else? Right? Like, they need to work on bringing their prices down because, once again, I don't know if this fight. Look, Crawford's what, 33, 34? Spence is 32? They're really not household names. I think we know for a fact Crawford is not a household name. One of the baddest dudes on the planet, kicks everybody's ass. But for some reason, ESPN dropped him, Top Rank dropped him. The Zone said, I would work with them, but for the but we've seen no official announcement. I'm thinking that he's going to try to do a one-fight deal. He's going to try to do a Canelo-like deal, right? You just bring him in, you guys do a pay-per-view together. But that's where I think the snag comes in. What is Crawford going to demand? What is Spence going to demand? This fight is still not 100% guaranteed if it works.
There you go. And that wraps up a oh so compelling week of very limited boxing stories leading into Fury versus White, which is incredibly lackluster, with a lackluster card, with even the promoter himself saying, yeah, well, we had to pay him a lot of money. We don't actually have money for the undercard. That was an actual story this week.
50 million guaranteed.
And then to literally say, hey, sorry about the undercard. We didn't have any money to buy anybody. Well, at least it's transparent, buddy. Good for you, Warren. I mean, jeez. I mean, most people just fake it and go, don't sleep on it. Don't sleep on the undercard. You don't know. We got Nico Ali. Yeah, sure, I pay him $12 a fight. It's the grandson of the second kid to Muhammad Ali. You don't sleep on him. He's the next big thing until he loses. See, at least I guess I just want foreplay a little bit. I guess I've just in my old age. You gotta kind of get me worked up for the fight. I mean, this is it's DAZN, right? Tyson, or are they? Yes. Are they gonna do pay-per-view on this mess?
I thought she did. I don't think it's going to be on ESPN Plus.
VIPfrontrow.net.
Not have this on pay-per-view.
Proud non-sponsor of Fight Net Radio, VIP Front Row. Jesus. God damn.
They're really testing my dedication to this sport if this is on pay-per-view.
It's
I want to spend $70 to watch Dillian White.
with no undercard. I mean, legitimate cat. Like, it was a non-story to look at the undercard. Like, I would have to look up every fighter. I would have to do a breakdown of every fighter that's fighting on the, like, we're talking like Rocky 1 type-esque backroom brawls with, Spider, what's his name? I mean, you guys got to be joking. You're paying $500 for the undercard. Like, just start the fight at 7 and get it over with. I mean, just get it over with. Don't.
I think you guys are right, man. It looks like it's saying ESPN Plus. That's what I figured. I mean, I didn't think they were going to
Chest pain.
the number one fucking heavyweight.
Spider Reese makes his comeback.
And I only thought so because it's Dillian White, man. It's not like ESPN hasn't shown Fury. You know what I mean?
It is pay-per-view. Spider Reese. I found the title of this week's show. Spider Reese makes a comeback. Oh my God. With no undercard. Frank Warren straight up saying, I spent all the money. They're not even putting Anthony Kokasi versus Jonathan Romero. Oh, okay. Isaac Lowe versus Nick Ball. You go, Nick Ball. David Adil versus Chris Healy. Tommy Fury's on the card. All right, I'm into that. All right, wait, hold on. Wait, I would actually click on that one. I'm kind of there. Against Spider Reese. Carol Edelman versus Michael Kiak. Is it dudes or chicks? And if it's chicks and they're topless, just saying, worth a brawl. Royston Barney Smith versus Michael Walton. And I'm going to give you a direct quote from Frank Warren. We spent so much money on the fight that we couldn't pay for the undercard. Wow. Well, you put it on paper, didn't you, big fella? I mean, there's no drop. Like, you can't get a drop down under the fighters or get a background. That's not a win. This is DAZN and ESPN. Shame, like, all of you. Shame on you guys. Like,
$70 for this. It says right here, purchase the ESPN Plus pay-per-view.
oh,
For $6
Ah,
And
I
last
actually
night,
have a stomach ache. This actually gave me chest pain.
dude, last night PBC card, it wasn't the greatest undercard, we know obviously, but there was a lot of one-sided ass whoopings, and that was still fun to watch. So it was to some degree still okay, a lot of like messed up beatings. But the undercard, a couple of fights were free on YouTube. That was kind of fun. So the undercard wasn't half bad, and the main event wasn't half bad either. Like I
Now,
wouldn't have minded for it to be
Uh,
70 or I don't know if I still would have bet 70 bucks for the goddamn thing, but it was.
76.98
Oh
plus
God.
you got to buy the subscription to ESPN.
Oh God.
now let me ask you one thing about the
Ah.
Yes.
the stoppage. Was that all right? His one eye was closed and
It
it's seen now.
Oh, you mean the COVID in his eye? Yeah, you're right. We didn't talk about the COVID in his eye. Apparently, he had a fractured orbital socket. To me, it looked like a dude with a closed eye.
Closed eye.
Well, this is my thing. Oh, anyway, Andrew, I didn't get to your question. What was your question?
Was it premature? Would you have allowed it
Um,
to go on?
I don't know how they came to the conclusion that that's what it was. I mean, like it. So this is the thing. When I see a closed eye, it looks like generally the swelling happens in one spot, either like where the eyelash is, or sorry, the eyelid, or below the eye where they have a fat ass mouse and it's closing. Right. This swelling looked like it wasn't just under the eye, but it came around the socket to like where his eyelash or eyebrow was, because apparently he doesn't have eyebrows anymore. So wherever his eyebrow would have been, that swelling that kind of goes creeps around the eye like that, that does look like it's a fractured orbital socket. So see how it goes completely around the eye? That looks a lot worse than it's just swelling on one area. So when I see that side of the sort of swelling that surrounds the eye like that, it looks a lot more serious. So I don't think it was premature. I think they might have stopped it a little bit too late. There was a couple of times where he was taking some shots where I'm like, oh shit, he's hurt. You could tell it was very tender, right? Because any shot that would land there, he would look wince and kind of back away. So it probably is what I guess they already got the conclusion, right? The X-rays, I guess that is what it is. So I don't think it was premature. I think it was actually a tactic
Yes,
because
I'm sure he had COVID.
God,
First of all, great observation. I did not notice the man has no goddamn eyebrows.
I don't know what
Like, for what the hell? Did he burn him up? Was there pyro? Did I miss the first part of the fight? Did he like do a Goldberg into the ring and he burned off his eyebrows on the way into the ring, or did he shave them off like a alopecia? Oh wait, take your.
Adam is the man, you fucking
All
know.
right,
I
so
don't have that.
alopecia.
Oh jeez. Oh man. Is that what it could be?
I don't. I don't know. Can I get a picture of Will Smith slapping me for saying that Ugas should be in GI Jane? Take Ugas's name out of your mouth. Hey, easy, bro. No reason. I really didn't see the eyebrow thing until you said it. It's actually kind of funny. He looks like a serial killer. Um, well, and that takes us to the other thing that we didn't really discuss, which is, man, those scorecards after the fact look very extremely like Ugas had no chance at any like very pro PBC fight cards. Like I don't think Ugas actually understands that, dude, you weren't gonna win this fight. Like even if you,
Wait a minute. He hurt him, and he hurt him twice in this fight. He had one eye, and he was saying no to the doctor, and that's what I think needs to. The fighter should have had some say in whether the fight being stopped or not. Ugas did not get dropped. He just, to me, he did everything that deserved him to still continue. Listen, boxing is not an easy sport. This is why these Ugas deserves to have the last. I mean, he's been getting his ass whooped for 10 rounds. We're gonna take it in the last two, especially when he hurt the champ. He hurt him, so he had the power. Didn't think he should have, but he did. At 12 knockouts, he was able to hurt the guy we're calling pound for pound, or second, third. I don't know where he is on the list right now.
And that's why referees have an earpiece, so that when Big Al's in the back going, listen, this has gone on long enough. Anything close. Thanks.
You're seeing it a lot. I've seen ESPN commentators. I swear to God, they call the fight sometimes. They literally like, Ref, you can't let that go, Ref. Ref, you got to stop it. You hear them screaming like directly to the referees.
It's because I'll fire him. Listen, I don't want to have to fire Tim Bradley. God knows what he would do. Work at a car wash, I guess. But listen, there's a reason I want those guys to do that. I need my fighters to win so that I make money. Period.
All I'm saying is we shouldn't. Ugas, this is the only way Ugas makes money, man. The guy he didn't get dropped. Now I could see who was it that had the eye injury one time. He took a knee basically because he got punched on the eye. He literally got hit on the eye and he takes it. Yeah. You see something like that, boom, throw it in. Hey, that's it. But Ugas really never showed us that, and he was saying no, and his other eye was fine. His other eye is fine.
Well, without an eyebrow, but yeah.
Guys fight with one eye.
I don't know without two eyebrows. I don't know about the eyebrow thing is... I'm stuck on the eyebrows. Like, I really just didn't notice it, and I'm trying to work out a G.I. Jane joke with Will Smith slapping or something. Like, I'm looking for the joke. I just don't actually see it, and wow. He is... Wow. Hey, there you go. Fight Net Radio. Good show. We were happy to have you guys. Go to our website, boxingtonight.io, full schedule of current events, back episodes. I think this week we will do your choice, Miguel. We haven't released 3 of them, I think. Sky's Fun. The dude with the dreadlocks. We haven't done him. Well, how about Diamante this week for everybody?
Well, what which other ones do you have?
Quite a few, actually. I just keep leaking them out because I don't have any fights till, I think, 2 more weeks, right? The end of the month, I'm back out in Vegas, so... And I won't have you, so the odds of me recording one of those by myself is statistically very low, so...
I'll be leaving later in the evening on the 30th, like nighttime, so I might be able to make it some, obligations, what's the word, like functions, some media functions during the week because I'll be leaving the 30th. So.
All right, so possibly we can get more of the get to know your fight person episodes. Possibly. No promises. That's why I put out Bob because Bob was just, that's my Mona Lisa. Like, it was my... It is my Sgt. Pepper. Like, I can do nothing better. And our video editor, Daniela, killed it with the pop-ups. And it's fantastic. We appreciate all of you. Go to boxingtonight.io. I even believe that the still video up is, get to know Bob Arum. I completely get that. So take that advantage. We actually do all the boxing schedules. That's Andrew Labouche. That's Miguel Antoni. Enjoy the edit, Lee. Miguel Barragon. Why do I always put the middle name in?
I like it. It makes me feel authentic.
Does it? I don't know.
It feels like I belong with someone.
And I've been trying to do the Barragan better. I was just having this discussion with somebody else who was named Anka. How'd you get it right? Say enough crazy names, I guess you get better at them, I guess, eventually. I always sound white in my mind. And my name's Lee Honish. We really do appreciate literally the hundreds of thousands of you that we've had over the past month, and continue to flood our Facebook page. Continue to listen to our shows. Continue to watch the videos. We'll keep cranking out the content for you. If you have any questions, click like, subscribe, or what Miguel would say to his BFFs, smash something God damn. Smash. I feel so gay saying it. Oh, well. Thanks, everybody, for listening.